In today's video, Trisha Paytas decides to involve herself in the drama between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo. That story coming up now. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. If you're a return subscriber, I really do appreciate your continued support. If you're new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, click on that notification bell and select it to all. That way you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Before we get started, and as always, I do need to remind you guys that I am a drama commentary channel. I have opinions and I speak them freely. Opinions are not facts, they never have been facts, and they never will be facts. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive in. On January 8th, Trisha Paytas uploaded a video called Nikocado plus Stephanie Soo, both fake AF. And on January 10th, today, she uploaded another video called More Stephanie Soo, Fake Bullcrap. As the titles imply, Trisha Paytas went on a major rant about the massive drama between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo that started before Christmas. For those of you that aren't familiar with the drama between them, I highly suggest you check out my first two videos, Nikocado Avocado Brawls Stephanie Soo, Who the Hell is Lying, and Stephanie Soo and Choi in Nikocado Avocado, so you have a detailed idea of what went down. I will also give a very brief rundown as well for those not wanting or don't care about getting the full details. Last month, Stephanie Soo collaborated with Nikocado Avocado, and according to her, he tried to get her to talk about some past drama. She made a video claiming that she was scared of him because he tried to manipulate her. Nikocado hit her back by making a video claiming that she lied about the entire thing, that it was a hit job, and he came with receipts to make her look bad. Stephanie responded with another video full of receipts that blew major holes in Nikocado Avocado's story. Stephanie Soo has since moved on from the drama, while Nikocado continues to use her name for clickbait as well as rant about how he's not sorry. So, how is Trisha Paytas involved in all of this? The truth is, she's not, but she decided to involve herself in this drama anyways. In her first video, Trisha said that she hates fake mukbangers. She claims that Stephanie Soo, whom she's never met in person by the way, is a psychopath and that she scares her. She even went so far as to say that Stephanie Soo would off her fiancé in his sleep because she's that scary. Trisha had quite a few issues with Stephanie Soo's videos. The first thing that made her question Stephanie's motives was the fact that she claimed to have PTSD from her encounter with Nikocado, but she still managed to push that aside to spend 5 days editing her video about how Nikocado treated her. Trisha claims that any real victim with PTSD would never do that. Trisha also said that Stephanie Soo should not have brought up her past assault when discussing her experience with Nikocado. According to Trisha, between her bringing that up, along with showing the security camera footage, Stephanie was purposely manipulating her audience into thinking that Nikocado is a bad guy. Trisha said that Nikocado never threatened her, and to hint at him being a pred is just gross. Including the story of Nikocado's date gone wrong was horrible, and she was painting him as a monster. Another issue that Trisha had was the fact that Stephanie Soo came out with merch for In and Out of Sleep quickly. Not only did she find the merch stupid and didn't understand it, she also said that Stephanie had to have planned to make merch on this drama from the very beginning before her video even came out, because according to her, merch takes a long time to make. And according to Trisha, real victims don't make merch because they would have been too traumatized by what had happened. Trisha didn't just go after Stephanie Soo, she also came for Nikocado. She said that he is a nice guy, but he was clearly doing this for money and views. She also said that he was wrong for showing the text conversations between him and Choi. She said that he should feel ashamed of himself for throwing his friend under the bus. Overall, Trisha found this drama between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo to be extremely annoying and boring. She is hoping that it is all fake, and if it turns out that it is just so they can get new subscribers, views, and money, then Stephanie Soo is truly disgusting for going along with it. Trisha stated that she used to view Stephanie Soo with such high regard because she's kept to herself, but since this has all gone down, she can't believe that she was ever a fan of hers to begin with. Trisha Paytas now sees Stephanie Soo as a creepy, disgusting, attention-seeking, lying, manipulative, psychopathic little bee who is now in the trash bin with the rest of the problematic YouTubers, and according to Trisha, once you're in the trash bin, there is no getting out. Stephanie Soo is now condemned to a life of drumming up drama and controversies just to stay relevant in the mukbang community. And now it's time for my 2 cents on this. Since there are far fewer things I agree with in both of Trisha Paytas' videos, I'll knock those out first before moving on to my critiques. I completely agree with Trisha that Nikocado sharing the private conversation that he had with Zach Choi was extremely wrong. He threw his friend under the bus and broke any trust that Zach Choi had in him. I also agree that Stephanie Soo's first video did make it seem that she was alluding to the fact that Nikocado Avocado is a pred. She may not have intended it for it to come across that way, but to some it did. A lot of people don't know who Nikocado is, and seeing that security camera footage right off the bat with no explanation shortly after could have led people to believe that the man in the footage could have been him. As I mentioned in my first video, Stephanie Soo isn't responsible for other people's assumptions, but she shouldn't have edited her video in such a way that could even bring that question to mind. Nikocado will forever have to deal with people calling him a pred because of how he was portrayed in her video, and that's not fair to him. And now for the things that bothered me. Trisha Paytas kept claiming that Stephanie Soo started the drama because she came out with her video first. But is that a valid point? In my opinion, no, it's not. If Trisha would have paid closer attention to what went on, she would have known that the reason Stephanie Soo came out with her video first was because, according to Stephanie, Nikocado had threatened to expose her. If we look at the conversation that Nikocado had with Zach Choi, it is blatantly obvious that he was going to expose Stephanie even before he gave her the chance to reschedule the collab that she had canceled on. Stephanie Soo, in my opinion, was scared of Nikocado painting her in a negative light, as he's been known to do in the past with other YouTubers, so she wanted to tell her side of the story before it was too late. Trisha also criticized Stephanie Soo's research and use of receipts in her videos. She said that it was creepy and psychotic to be so thorough. According to Trisha, she just needed to get her crap out. Apparently, using all of those receipts wasn't important and shouldn't have been used because showing private conversations in videos is gross. Excuse me, what? Everyone uses receipts when defending themselves or trying to back up their claims. It's common sense, or it should be, that people are less likely to take a story at face value with literally no proof. Unlike Nikocado, Stephanie Soo got permission from Zach Choi to use their private conversation, and if he's perfectly fine with it, there shouldn't be an issue. The fact that Trisha finds it disgusting to use private conversations in videos to help back up a story is laughable, and she's a huge hypocrite. Trisha Paytas has read out private conversations in her YouTube videos in the past, and she's included screenshots of private conversations in her Instagram Live. For example, these are just some of the screenshots she shared during her fight with Gabby Hanna and Gabby DeMartino a few months ago. And if you rewatch her first video on Gabby Hanna, Trisha reads out private conversations to help explain her side of the story. Why is it okay for Trisha, but it's gross if anyone else does it? There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be thorough and put together when explaining your side of the story. People find it much easier to follow a well-thought-out video than a hot mess of a rant that veers off in several different directions. There's also nothing wrong with showing screenshots of private conversations or reading them out as long as permission has been given by all parties involved. People want to see proof to back up their claims because otherwise it's just hearsay. It's not psychotic, and she never should have called Stephanie a psycho for providing receipts. Moving on to something else, one of the biggest issues I have with Trisha in regards to what she said in both of her videos is how a real victim should act. According to Trisha, a real victim doesn't take days to make a video, and a real victim doesn't make merch just days after having claimed to have had a breakdown. I'm sorry, but who the hell does Trisha Paytas think she is to tell anyone how to feel, how to act, or how to handle coping with a difficult situation such as being bullied? Not everyone handles a difficult situation the same way. Just because she would be too emotionally distraught to put together a well-thought-out video and would rather upload a messy rant doesn't mean that Stephanie Soo is any less of a victim. Stephanie explained that she wanted to take a bad experience and turn it into a good one when she came out with the In and Out of Sleep merch, but according to the all-knowing authority on what it takes to be a victim, she really isn't a victim at all because real victims don't make merch. Trisha believes that if she was a real victim of bullying, she wouldn't be able to handle the phrase in and out of sleep on any kind of merch because it would be very triggering for her. She believes that Stephanie Soo is faking it, that she is 100% doing it for the money, and she's even questioning whether or not the proceeds are actually going to charity or not. Trisha said, and I quote, "She has all these receipts for everything, but then she won't show receipts on certain things. I'm talking in and out of sleep merch. Where's those receipts? Where's the donation receipts? That's all I'm saying." And this brings me to the next thing that really irritated me about Trisha Paytas' second video. She didn't do proper research at all before running her mouth, and because of that, she made herself look ridiculous. Trisha said that she watched Stephanie Soo's follow-up video off and on for 10 minutes at a time, and when she was watching it in her rant video, she was skipping parts of the video and she missed major parts of what Stephanie had said. If Trisha had taken the time to watch her video in its entirety, she would have seen the part where Stephanie Soo showed the donation receipts for the In and Out of Sleep merch. It was right there, clear as day, but because she skipped over it, that detail was missed and she based her opinion off of shoddy research. Here is what Stomp Out Bullying sent to Stephanie Soo. "Thank you for your donation. Dear Stephanie, although a formal thank you receipt is forthcoming, I want to send you my personal thanks for your extremely generous donation. There are no words to thank you. It is Stomp Out Bullying's purpose, passion, and commitment to help every student we can. Our work has helped over 5 million students resolve bullying and cyberbullying situations. Our help chat line has assisted over 100,000 students and saved the lives of over 2,000. Through our various networks, we have saved a total of over 6,000 lives. These numbers increase daily. Please know that your donation will be put to good use in helping kids and teens across the country feel safe in school, online, and in their communities. Wishing you and yours a very happy and healthy new year with an abundance of gratitude, Ross." They also sent this. "Dear Stephanie, thank you for your generous donation of $10,826. I do believe that this number has changed because she has stopped selling her merch since then." Trisha Paytas alluded to Stephanie Soo not being honest about the proceeds going to charity and keeping the money for herself. She thought she had a point, she thought she did something there, but really all she did was make herself look ignorant to those that actually took the time to watch Stephanie Soo's video in full. At the end of the day, Trisha Paytas should have stayed out of the drama. The situation between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo had absolutely nothing to do with her at all. Trisha said herself that this whole situation is boring, annoying, silly, and dumb, and that she had no horse in this race, yet, despite all of that, she still decided to insert herself in it anyways. Not only were her videos a hot mess, but she also came off as bitter and jealous. Jealous of the attention the drama was getting. Jealous of the fact that people were taking Stephanie Soo's side over Nikocado Avocados when it was the opposite for her during her drama with Nikocado. And jealous of Stephanie Soo herself. She had the audacity to go on about how she is so sick and tired of fake YouTubers. I hope she looked in the mirror after saying that. Trisha Paytas is one of the fakest people on YouTube. It's gotten so bad that most people don't even know when she's being honest anymore because she's cried wolf so many times, no one knows when to believe her. Her petty insults and name-calling were childish and disgraceful. There was no need to call Stephanie Soo a psycho, a creep, a little bee, baby girl, which is demeaning by the way, monstrous, and a narcissist. Trisha, it's time to act like an adult and grow up. Her hypocrisy is astounding. I hate fake people even though I'm fake. Don't bully Nikocado while I sit here and call you names. You're just doing this for money and views, just like every trolling video I've ever made. You're so gross for using private conversations in your video to prove a point, while I literally just did the same thing during my Gabby Hanna drama a few months ago. You're so manipulative trying to paint Nikocado in a way while I try to manipulate my audience into believing you're a manipulator even though we've never officially met. Trisha, for the love of all that is holy, please stay out of drama that doesn't involve you, especially if you don't come well-researched on the topic. I'm disappointed. But I'm not shocked by Trisha Paytas involving herself in this drama between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo. She's most likely trolling as she usually does, and she's just doing it for views because she knows it's a hot topic. As I stated in my 2 videos covering this entire drama, I feel like both Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Soo were wrong in some ways, and I do in fact believe that both of them are partially in this for the views. So yes, Trisha made a few good points, but the errors and the hypocrisy overshadowed the good in her videos, and it's a shame. So, what do you all think of this mess? Was Trisha wrong for sticking her nose in a drama she wasn't a part of? Or do you think she had every right to include herself? Let me know in the comments down below, but do remember to be polite to one another. We can all have our own opinions and be adult about it. Name-calling and personal attacks will not be tolerated. Thank you. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for today's video. Again, I'd like to thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, if you are new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you all very shortly on the next one. Bye!